The next concept that we are going to discuss is Clapeyron equation by using Maxwell's thermodynamic relation. To derive the Clapeyron equation, first we start with Maxwell third thermodynamic relation. So what is the Maxwell third thermodynamic relation? That is, we know dou P by dou T over V is equal dou S by dou V over T. So whatever we are writing the quantity over the bracket, so that is treated as constant here. The dou P by dou T at constant volume equal to dou S by dou V keeping temperature constant. So this is the equation 1. Okay, now, so multiplying with temperature on both sides, then we get T dou P by dou T V is equal T dou S by dou V over T. Okay, T dou P by dou T V is equal, right side again, T into dou S, we are taking dou Q from second law of thermodynamics. Hence, dou Q by dou V over T, this is equation 2. Followed, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is equation 2. So here, what is dou Q? Dou Q represents heat transfer at constant temperature, because there the term clearly indicates that right side we have dou Q by dou V over T. When the temperature constant, at constant temperature, change of state occurs. For example, solid can convert into the liquid state, or liquid state changing into the boil state, or solid state changing into the direct vapor state. The changing of solid into the liquid state is called melting. The changing of liquid into the vapor state is nothing but boiling. Some substances like camphor, iodine, so they will convert directly from solid state to gaseous state or vapor state. So that phenomena is called as a sublimation. Okay, so these are the change of states, solid to liquid, or liquid to vapor state, or solid state to vapor state. During the change of state of the substance, during the change of state of the substance, then temperature remains constant. That temperature is called either melting point or boiling point or sublimation point. Here dou Q by dou V over T, their temperature constant. Here dou Q represents heat transfer at constant temperature. The heat transfer at constant temperature is nothing but latent heat. Latent heat. It is denoted with capital L. When you consider unit mass, that is 1 gram of mass, then the amount of heat absorbed by the substance during the change of state, we write it as Q is equal to M into L, sir. So for unit mass, M is equal to 1. That's why we can write dou Q is equal to M into L. When M is equal to 1 gram, then dou Q will become that equal to L. Dou Q is equal to capital L. Right, sir? Now, dou V. What is dou V? Change in volume. Change in volume. But here we are taking the unit mass. Change in volume means final volume minus initial volume. Okay, so this is the volume per unit mass. Final volume per unit mass. VI is initial volume per unit mass. Per unit mass, they are called as specific volumes. So here VI, initial specific volume, VF, final specific volume. So finally, what you have to remember is, in this equation, equation 2, dou Q is equal to L and dou V equal to VF minus VI, you substitute, sir. So that's all. Okay. Now, what we get, let us see. Okay. By substituting, dou Q is equal to capital L, dou V equal to change in volume, that is VF minus VI. And then the equation we get T into dou P by dou T at constant volume is equal, right side dou Q, we substituted L by dou V, that is VF minus VA. So from this equation, dou P by dou T at constant volume is equal capital L by T into Vf minus Vi. Okay. So what is the final equation? Dou P by dou T at constant volume is equal capital L by T into Vf minus Vi, where L is latent heat of the substance, capital T temperature during the change of state of the substance, Vf specific volume, final specific volume, Vi initial specific volume. Right, sir. This equation is known as Clausius-Clapeyron equation. So very, very important. The Clausius-Clapeyron equation is dou P by dou T. Dou P by dou T, the change of pressure with respect to temperature. Dou P by dou T at constant volume is equal L by T into Vf minus Vi. T into Vf minus Vi. Okay, sir. So here, let us see some applications. What are the applications of Clausius-Clapeyron equation? The question will be asked that derive the Clausius-Clapeyron equation and mention its applications. This is the way of asking this question. Right, sir. For example, when the liquid is boiling, the liquid is changing into the vapor state, or liquid is boiling, generally we observe that the volume increases. So therefore, it is very clear Vf final volume greater than initial volume. Then Vf minus Vi is positive. So then by substituting this value in the above equation, dou F by dou T is equal to what we have? L by T into Vf minus Vi. L by T into Vf minus Vi. Here, since Vf minus Vi is positive, it is very clear that dou P by dou T at constant volume is positive. So dou P by dou T positive is nothing but what? Right. With increasing of pressure, if dou P increases, dou T increases. Okay, then only dou P by dou T is positive. And dou P, when the pressure is increases, then temperature should increases. So where we are talking at the junction, that is during the change of state of the substance. So here liquid changing into the vapor state. So that is here we are talking about boiling process. So with increasing of pressure, the boiling point increases. So the conclusion is dou P by dou T is positive is nothing but with increase of pressure, the boiling point of the liquids increases for any liquids. Okay, so that is one application. The second, melting process. Solid changing into the liquid state, right? That is called melting process. So here some substances like wax, sulfur, metals. So these substances expand on melting cell. So therefore, since they are melting, the final volume greater than initial volume, then Vf minus Vi is positive. So then obviously dou P by dou T is positive. Here melting point of these substances increases with increase of pressure. So for the substances like wax, sulfur, metal, with increase of pressure, melting point increases. But there are some other substances like ice, cast iron, gallium, bismuth. But these substances show the different property. These substances contract on melting. Then the volume decreases. So then Vf minus Vi becomes negative. So therefore dou P by dou T is negative. This indicates that the melting point of these substances decreases with increase in pressure. Okay, so you can observe in the case of ice, very simple. So you tie a thread on the ice block and suspend some load. So then that will cut into the two pieces, because by applying the pressure, there we are increasing the pressure because the ice melting point decreases. So then the thread cuts into that ice block into the two parts. It's very some familiar example we see in our daily life. Okay, so these are the applications of Clausius-Clapeyron equations. Okay, so the first we derive the Clausius-Clapeyron equation. So after that we discuss the applications, boiling cases and melting cases. So in the melting cases, there we have seen two cases again. Some substances expand on melting like wax, sulfur and metals. There the melting point increases with increase of pressure. Some other substances like cast iron, ice, gallium, and bismuth, they contract on melting. So in that case, melting point decreases with increase of